Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be doing a review of the M1 Finance app and brokerage. So I'm once again, like my Webull review, I'm doing this on a mobile device. I would say this is kind of split. I would say half and half. A lot of people use this on their phones just because it's really easy and really convenient. But in the same time, a lot of people and will use it on their computer. It works good on both PC and the mobile device. But for the sake of this review, I'm gonna do it on a mobile device. So, before we get into it, when I signed up, I used one of my review. Now, I personally, I think I'm gonna be using M1 Finance as one of my brokerages. It's probably not gonna be my main one, but I do definitely like it, so I'm gonna be using it. Now, if you guys do end up enjoying this review and want to try out M1 Finance, I'm gonna leave my referral link down in the description. I believe you guys should get $10 to $20 for free just by opening an account and funding it with any amount, and you guys can just use that as a head start. It's a fee-free brokerage, so it's definitely a good if you guys want to get into it. If you're not investing already, or you just want to try it out to see if you like it, I would definitely recommend it. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Now, a big thing with M1 Finance is their pies. Now, if you go to your portfolio, this is my pie that I created with dividend stocks. I'm probably just gonna leave this here for like the next few years. There are a ton of dividend stocks, and I just made it myself. You guys could also choose. So this is my pie, right? Now it went down a bit just because I guess from the I think this one stock, because of the virus going on, the coronavirus, it's been causing some of the stocks to go down that relate to travel and stuff like that. So, but I don't really care because I'm going to be keeping this stock for a few years. I'm going to for sure be funding slowly. I'm going to be putting some more money in here. And I did actually get a bonus. So I have another, I believe, $20 in cash to invest. So I'm going to probably add that into my pie as well. Now, if you go to my portfolio, right? You can put manage pie. So here we can rebalance the pie, so it'll automatically sell all the stocks and rebuy it so that I exactly have 10% of each stock that I want. So you see how I want to have 10% of my pie be 3M company, but it's only 9% because the stock ended up going down. So if I rebalance, it will buy more of the 3M company and it will sell some of my ETF, Vanguard ETF. So it's gonna sell and basically rebalance. That's what that does, and that is pretty cool. And that's all fee free. So what we can do, let's do for the sake of this, let's do buy, or let's do edit pie. Let's do edit pie. So what you can do with edit pie is that you can make a brand new pie, or you can edit the one you have existing. So that's a big thing of M1 Finance that a lot of brokerages don't necessarily have, where you can easily diversify. So my current pie has a 2.7% dividend with the 7 holding that I have with the 7 stocks. So here you can literally add any stock you want to the pie. So that's pretty cool. Now, if I want to find a way so here you can have auto invest on and off. I have it on off right now because I want to keep my $20. I also want to, I don't know, I just set it to off for the sake of it. But if you go to activity, you can see what it did. So I rebalanced, fulfilled my sign up. I got $20 when I deposited it, and my trading. So it tells me everything I bought and what price I bought it for, which is pretty cool. Some apps like I believe the Cash App investment review that I did, it's a little weird. It doesn't exactly tell you all that information. So this definitely goes in depth onto that. I mean, which it should. This is some basic stuff, but yeah. So now if you go to holdings, this will show exactly what I have. And with the portfolio, I know there is a way to add multiple pies. So you can definitely have multiple pies. Here there's market news, so you can see all the news within basically the trading day, which is definitely a plus. I don't think Robinhood has news that's this in depth, at least. And you can see the S&P 500, just some simple charts. You can you can search for it. So if you go to my pies, now you can go to expert pies. So these are pies you can directly copy. So let's say, for the sake of this video, let's say I just want to do some general ETF investments, but I also want to invest. Let's say I'm pretty young. I want to be pretty aggressive, right? So let's go to income earners, hedge fund, just bond. low cost portfolio. So let's go to, I would say, general investing. And then here you can choose. So if I want to be aggressive, let's say I don't want to be crazy aggressive. I don't want to lose all my money. I don't want to be crazy, just normal. Let's say I want to be moderately aggressive, which will be a good mix. So it gives me a stock pie, which is an expert pie as they call it, with 8 stocks and a 2.6 dividend. So you'll get 2.6% on your money no matter what, on top of what you'll be gaining in terms of growth. So with Vanguard, you can see there's an S&P 500. They have all of these. So they're all ETFs, but they do a mix of it. So you have 1% of small market cap. That's the really aggressive. The FTSE, the total Vanguard, S&P 500, and the Vanguard intermediate bond. So it's not that aggressive. Let's say you want to do ultra aggressive. Let's go to the other side of the spectrum. 2.2, a little less dividend, but it's going to be, you're not really looking for dividends, so you're looking for that growth. So once again, they went with all ETFs, which is interesting. Developed markets ETFs. So that is going to be just markets that are safe, but also that are looking to grow, that are expected to be nice and grow well within the next coming years. S&P 500, that's pretty standard. So I would say mine is probably pretty aggressive as well, the one I made, which is basically the same as this, other than this other, I didn't put any of these REITs and stuff like that. Like the FTSE, that's 7%. And that's, these last ones are pretty, not risky, but they're definitely in the more riskier side of things. So yeah, that is that. So that's pretty cool. And there's a ton of pies you can choose from and actually copy yourself, which is pretty good. And those pies tell you what return you are going to be or the previous return. The pies, before actually clicking on them, they'll tell you the previous returns that they have gotten within the last year, within the last 5 years. So that's pretty decent for sure. And these are all the stocks you can see. And the market caps. I like how it tells you the market caps of the stocks directly, so you know how big of a company you are that you're investing in. Toyota Motors. So if you go all the way down, I'm sure Tesla will be right here. 130. So it updates already. So it's pretty good at updating. As you can see, it went up a lot. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I think I went pretty in depth. So the PC or the desktop version is directly, I would say, pretty much the same. I think it may be a little bit harder to navigate on the desktop version because there's a lot more options, but it's pretty self-explanatory, especially if you just spend like maybe 10 to 20 minutes on the mobile app. So yeah, you guys can feel free to try M1 Finance for yourselves. If you guys do end up liking it, you guys can go for yourself and open an account, maybe put a few $100s, maybe you can put $10 in it if you want. It uses fractional shares, if I didn't mention that. So you guys can put $10 and that's it, and you'll be more than enough, and you can be in the market with $10. So that is pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and make sure to be subscribed to this channel, as I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. That'll be really appreciated. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.